Today is yet another red day. Cryptocurrency prices are under a lot of pressure and bears are starting to take control. But if you scroll out just a little bit and you look at the overall trend that we have been in for the last several months, it is still extremely bullish. But people are so focused on the now. People are so focused on what is currently taking place that they don't want to scroll out. They don't want to see where we've been in the last couple of months and where we are today relative to it. They only want to say, we're down 15% over the last week. Not, we're up 150% over the last 3 months. And because of that, it begins to affect the overall sentiment. And right now, because of it, we're sitting at a level of 53 neutrality or greed, depending on where you look at the fear and greed index. Very, very low, considering prices are still very, very high. Guys, if you come out and take a look at the cryptocurrency prices today, Bitcoin's still trading at $114,000, Ethereum's still above $4,000, XRP knocking on the door of $3 per coin, and Solana $178. Yes, prices have started to decline, but yes, we're still in a very good position. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Shiba Inu coin and its technical analysis in this video, so if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, Shiba Inu coin's news explosion coming. Critical support at 1250 could spark a nice 5% rally. So we're going to talk about some levels of technical resistance and technical support for Shiba Inu coin in this video. But I also want to say diversification is key. Now, I've been buying into Maxi Doge over the last couple of weeks, and these guys have already raised $1.25 million. If you're interested in grabbing some as well, you can click that link in the description, connect your wallet. Now, I like to connect via Best Wallet or Trust Wallet. Completely up to you guys how you want to do it. From there, you scan that QR code, type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours to claim on launch day. I'll talk a little bit more about these guys in a second, but let's set the stage and let's go over some news for Shiba Inu coin. It says SHIB is currently testing critical support at about 1250 points per coin, with a rebound eyeing 1320 or potentially breakdown risk of 1200 points per coin. Shiba Inu coin finds itself at a pivotal moment as traders watch whether bulls can hold the critical line of support levels. With the meme coin currently trading at 1259 after a modest 1% decline, the next few sessions could determine whether SHIB bounces back or faces further downside pressure. And right now, the overall market is facing a lot of downside pressure. It has been red for the last week. So knowing that, we're going to have to see some sort of a catalyst turn things around and begin to move higher. It says the meme coin's recent stumble from 1280 has caught the attention of technical analysts who point to critical support zones between 1250 and 1230 points per coin. This area has previously acted as a launching pad for bullish moves, making it a key battleground for the current price action. Market sentiment around Shiba Inu coin remains cautiously optimistic, with many traders viewing the current dip as a potential buying opportunity rather than the start of a deeper correction. The token's ability to hold above psychological support levels will likely determine whether its optimism proves justified. And guys, I agree, right? Now, I know that prices feel expensive right now. I know that altcoins feel like they're high, but all of the indicators, 53 neutrality on fear and greed, 44 altcoin season, all of the indicators point towards so much more room to run. And one of the things that I have been looking at very closely lately is whether or not the Federal Reserve is going to lower interest rates. Now, a lot of analysts are expecting 2 interest rate cuts throughout the rest of this year. Some analysts are actually expecting 3 interest rate cuts to end 2025. Now, regardless whether we get 2 or we get 3, it is going to be very, very beneficial to the entire crypto market to see these interest rates coming down. This is going to signify and trigger a rotation from risk-off assets that are currently yielding high interest rates to risk-on assets like stocks and cryptocurrency. So I do believe that we have got a very, very nice, let's call it fourth quarter. Okay, we've got a very nice fourth quarter on the horizon, one in which we could actually see all-time highs being hit. One in which, Ethereum could bounce back, Bitcoin could go back up well above 125, You can get XRP back up to new all-time highs and on down the line, right? I believe we are in store for the biggest bull market that the cryptocurrency space has ever seen. The catalysts are there. The indicators have cooled off. We are ready for that upside move. So what do? I continue to buy. A lot of people are getting to the point where they don't know. Neutrality means they're not greedy, they're not fearful. They don't know if they should be buying. They don't know if they should be selling. But here's what I know, right? We are in store. We've got the catalyst on the horizon. We are not at a position right now where people are fearful. We're not in a position right now where we should be concerned. We're not in a position where we're overbought or overheated. So I continue to buy in anticipation of the largest bull market that we have ever seen. One of the places that I am loading up is the KSX exchange. You guys got a link for that down in the description below. But you're not going to find cheaper fees. Fees on, almost everything spot is 0% maker, 0% taker. And then, of course, leverage trading, 0 on all the meme coins, but 0.01% on a lot of the altcoins and Bitcoin as well. So make sure to check that out if you guys want one of the best selections of cryptocurrencies in the entire United States and lowest fees. From there, I'm also loading up on these tiny little tokens like Maxi Doge. Talked about this one at the beginning of the video. This is a high risk play, absolutely, but it's a very high reward play. If this bull market takes off, greed sets in, and people begin to buy meme coins. Meme coins have been subdued, but if you believe that the cycle repeats itself, once people become extremely greedy, meme coins are going to soar. Now, I say that with confidence, but I cannot say that with certainty. I am basing that off previous cycles. When greed sets in, people buy risky assets. We're nowhere near a greedy situation right now. So let me know what you guys think about it all. You got links for everything down in the description below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.